Well, folks, there's some sad news today. Ernie Gygax has passed away, and before I launch into a big spiel, of course, I think it goes without saying that, all our thoughts and all of our sincerest and deepest condolences go to the Gygax family now, above and beyond anything to do with tabletop gaming. Remember, this is a son, this is a brother, a friend, a husband to many people, and keep that in mind above and beyond any other concerns that a family has lost a beloved member today. And with that said, we as a gaming family have lost someone of great importance, not just to we individually personally. I met Ernie here, I gamed with Ernie there. His name was writ large in the history of the hobby that brings us all together. Of course, if you've ever played D&D and you've hauled loot out of a dungeon with Tensor's floating disc, or you've foiled the DM's plans with Certain's spell immunity, if you've ever met a mendicant somewhere offering you a deal that seemed too good to be true, and his name was Erac's cousin, never giving you his actual name because names have power, or if your DM has, in a pinch, laid out a set of dungeon geomorphs, little fit together map sections to create a scratch dungeon or cavern or something like that, then you've seen Ernie's fingerprints on this hobby. And of course, Ernie kept creating. He and Ben Poir created the Hobby Shop dungeon, the massive dungeon map that Ernie would work on sitting in the dungeon hobby shop in Lake Geneva, sitting behind the counter, drawing his own grand mega dungeon, I guess as we call them today, this huge complex for people to explore, and Ben helped him get that published. You can find at the Memorial Tomb, I think it's called. And he really enjoyed, I think, seeing that finally get published. As for myself, I wish I could say that Ernie and I had been good friends. Fortunate enough to know Heidi and Eric, of course, and like I said before, all my thoughts and prayers go out right now to the Gygax family. I know they've got to be just devastated. And I hate saying this over and over again because, Ernie was on my to interview list, but I always thought, well, he's busy or he hasn't been feeling well, and I'll reach out to him when he's feeling better. Well, the next time we see each other, I think we'll both be feeling fine. It's kind of funny, the first interaction I ever had with Ernie was at the Lake Geneva Gaming Convention in 2006, I believe, or 2005. He was standing next to an easel that had the first draft, the original giant 17 by 24 graph paper map of the Hobby Shop dungeon. And I was trying to get a picture of Ernie standing next to it. And so I'm standing there with my camera, and I said, "Hey, Ernie." He was across the room. I said, "Hey, Ernie." And Ernie turned and smiled, and I hit the shutter button just as he was turning back away. And I said, Ernie, hey. And I got it. And it took a couple more times, and I finally got a good picture of him. And I wanted the picture of Ernie. I wanted him standing next to his work there. I really couldn't have cared less about getting a picture of the map. And then a friend of Paul Stormberg's walked over and said, "Hey, you're not trying to get a copy of the map?" And I was like, "No, you goofball! I wanted a picture of Ernie." Every time I passed him at a convention, at Late Geneva Gaming Con, or at the couple of Gary Cons that I saw him at, he was always friendly and always willing to stop and chit chat. And I honestly, again, I wish I could say that I'd gotten a chance to spend more time with Ernie. I know a lot of you folks out there probably did get to talk to Ernie and spend time with him, and I envy you that. But that's the unfortunate news that I have today, guys. I wish it was good. But I'll leave you with this. Ernie was a guy who loved hearing and telling great stories, and his dad's game brought us all together to do that. So rest in peace, Ernie, and all my deepest condolences to the Gygax family, to his close friends, to his wife. You will be missed. I'll see you guys in a later video. Love you all. Peace.